Hey everybody, Justin here. Welcome to the forecast for 2024, the big annual full year forecast. Now, normally I do these every month, but at the start of the year, I like to open up the records and see what messages, guidance, support there might be for the entire year ahead. And 2024 is a big one, guys. So I'm going to go now, open the records again so that I can give you the rest of this forecast. I took some notes from the records over the past few days. This forecast has been building and maturing for several days, even weeks. And so I'm going to go open the records again, and then I'll be right back for this big ass 2024 download. If you don't normally watch this full thing in the monthlies, I do encourage you to sit through and take in this full forecast. It is really powerful, and it will be a little bit longer than my monthlies, but I guarantee sticking through will be worth it. So see you there. Hey everybody, Justin here again, and the records are open. And so I'm now going to start giving you what I have been receiving over the past few days about what's coming in 2024 and what's possible for us in 2024. Before I do that though, I just want to briefly describe what are the Akashic records for anybody who's watching this for the first time, and what do I do? So the records are the memory and consciousness of all things that have ever happened or could happen. It is the potential in the universal one awareness, one consciousness that we actually are, of itself and its activity. And people can go into this information and ask questions for guidance, support, clarities, perspective. And every month I normally open up this record to see what kind of guidance there might be for the month ahead. And this is now the annual forecast. So without further ado, 2024, let's hear about it. So the very first thing that has been coming through very, very strong, very clear about 2024 is that it is a big, big power year. It is a year of important reconfiguration globally. Not just geopolitically, but energetically. There's going to be a lot of change. There's going to be some disruption. There's going to be technology that's going to be very disruptive. There's going to be political shifts that are going to be big. Not quite as big on the scale of COVID 2024. However, the theme of big change, power, is super strong in 2024. I'm getting like a golden orange power energy. The phrase that they've been giving to me is the floodgates of power are opening. The floodgates of power are opening. Just very briefly, when I say they, I'm referring to record keepers. These are energetic helpers that bring the information forward, that help put it into my mind in images, words, feelings that I share with you. So first thing is about the raw power that's coming through. So this raw power, what is it doing? It is increasing everything. It is amplifying everything. It's amplifying our thoughts, it's amplifying our actions, it's amplifying the collective thinking and the collective actions. They're saying what this is doing is it's like the earth, it's not like, the earth is seeking coherence. It is seeking a balancing. I'm getting the image of like it's like a picnic blanket that has been messed around on for a long time and is covered in crumbs and wrinkles, and it's time to shake out the blanket, shake it out, clean it up, smooth it out, give that coherence of the blanket a moment to shine. It's not a reset. It's not like making the bed a clean slate. making the picnic blanket a clean slate. It's more like a detoxing. It's more like a detoxing. So this amplifying power, these floodgates of power opening, increasing energy pretty much across the board in 2024. I'm looking at my notes to bring this information forward to you. It is like a body seeking health. The body naturally comes into equilibrium to seek health. When we go to extremes, the body brings us back to middle path, right? The earth is doing something as well. Any belief, action, motivation that is not based in the peace and love of reality, which is the reality of the earth, which is the reality of all of us, are getting a swift exit. And it's not just like taking an eraser and erasing it. When we detox the body, the things, the pathogens, the viral content, the things that are not harmonious have to be moved out. They come to the surface. So if you've ever done a physical detox, you might see like a sore show up, or you look a little sick. That is a natural process. And in 2024, collectively, the earth is doing this. We as a human race are doing this. That can look like a lot of chaos. It can look like a lot of fear running through people. And that can be a shock. That can be hard to witness. So they want you to remember that what's happening is a healthy, natural process of detoxing. And that these disharmonious beliefs and motives are coming to an end. It's about an ending. It's about a demise. And you might even think of it like a karmic clock is speeding up. So, excuse me. This isn't a cause for alarm, they're saying. A lot of us are quite resilient and quite strong, especially after 2020, which, was a big, big wham. And this year has been in preparation. So 2020 got us all a lot more resilient about dancing with change. So 2024, put on those dancing shoes. They're saying, put on those dancing shoes and dance with some big change. They're almost giving me this image of like someone dancing through an earthquake. But it's not destroying their spirit or filling them with incredible fear. Instead, it's capacities that we didn't know we had coming online, dancing, helping us dance through all of this change. This earthquake. Again, this is not about like a big natural disaster that they're talking about here, or something like COVID with a big plague sweeping the earth. It's more about a psychological thing that we're all going through. So the other big way to meet this energy is to say yes to the wishes in your heart. It is showtime for the desires and wishes in your heart. The fear in the mind has had enough showtime. And the earth, we people collectively, we are shaking this out. And the number one way to get through it is to actually let that go and then embrace the wishes in the heart. These are not personal to you. These are not your wishes. These are the wishes of the universe. They are impersonal. You might say that they are God's wishes. And to honor them, to say yes to them, to take action on behalf of those wishes in the heart, is to be in alignment with the earth, with the universe, with reality, the whole big picture. It is to do your part here. It raises the vibration astronomically for so many when we do this. So it's going to feel like that floodgate of power is flowing not just through the actions outside and the activity outside of us, but through our being as well, through our heart as well, amplifying those wishes in the heart. It'll feel like the earth or life is calling us out into the light, into being seen. Our big, wild, messy, glorious self being called out into the light, into being seen. It will be irresistible, this call. 2024, this call will not be meeting a huge amount of fear and resistance, especially in the heart. The mind will do what it does, and that will be coming to a demise. But the wish in the heart is too irresistible. The call to it is too irresistible in 2024. We will just keep saying yes. And that is how you dance through change. That is how you dance through change. Those are the dance steps. Each time you feel that call to that wish is giving you another step in the dance. The other way to do this is to be curious about the wishes in the hearts of other people, especially the people in your tribe, your nears and your dears. So be curious about what are the wishes in the people around you that matter to you, that you love. Be curious about them. You might even ask the people around you, what are the wishes in your heart right now? What is a wish in your heart right now? You might be surprised to find that you have the same one and that you need to team up and amplify that wish. Take action on behalf of that wish. Or you might find that you actually have the next step on the path to fulfilling that wish for that other person. You might be the answer to that wish in that other person. So the more we get curious about the wishes in our hearts and the hearts of others, the more we are doing 2024 power, 2024 energy. And again, realizing that these are not personal to anyone. These are the wishes of the universe, the wishes in the heart. They are not, they don't need to be secret. So they're saying or showing or kind of giving me this feeling that these wishes are actually kind of apparent to other people, that we are going to be like gaining a little bit more visibility or capacity to perceive these wishes in others. What are the real wishes in their heart? Behind any fear, behind any pain and grief. Pain and grief are important. It's not that we are bypassing this stuff. They grow us. I've heard many times in the records that pain, grief especially, is one of the main reasons souls come to earth, because there are very few other places where that feeling can happen. And it is so heart-opening. It grows the heart muscle like nothing else. So souls come here to experience this. And that's the other thing they want you to remember, is that you as a soul, we as souls, chose to be here at this time, for the wild ride. Remember this year. Remember that it's almost like they're saying a masterful novel or film that you can't wait to see what we do next. How are we going to meet this challenge? How are we going to pull it through? That is the pleasure of being here, is seeing what kind of incredible capacities come online, what great bonds of love and friendship come online to help make the world we want. That is the promise of 2024, is to truly make the world we want. And we're going through a reconfiguration. That power energy is coming through, making that wish reality. And it might look like some chaos and some sick behavior on the surface. So they want to say a few things about this before we move on to the next element of 2024, which is that evil, quote unquote, evil, is really the behavior of people. It is the behavior of people with confusion in the mind. It is not a sign of the nature of people or of reality. I'm just going to repeat all of that again. The actions that people take are a reflection of the state of their mind, not of the world, not of reality. The state of reality is peace and love, forever and always. Already done, always, fully, peace and love. What people do is a reflection of what they believe, of what they think, not of the nature of the world or reality. So don't look to the news for the state of the world. The state of the world is peace and love, on and on and on. So the behavior of people is just a snapshot, a Rorschach image of what's going on inside of them right now. It is not a permanent thing. It is a temporary snapshot of where their mind is at right now. And it can seem like these big, bold, chaotic actions are a sign of just some downward spiral. They really want you to know it is not a sign of a downward spiral. It is a sign of an upward spiral. In fact, it is a sign of people's deeper fears coming to the surface, dancing themselves out, those deeper fears, dancing themselves out. That is how we are. We don't change because someone waves, a wand or something. We change through action, through growth, through experience. And that's speeding up in 2024. And we can enjoy it like a masterful novel, knowing that we're here to experience and discover the hidden capacities that meet this moment. Hidden capacities. You've maybe heard me talk about in other videos, the golden shadow, which is the place that fear has put aside gifts and talents so that we, fit in the world, essentially, fit into societies. And in 2024, it's just like, there's no time for that. There's really no time for that. So talents, gifts, confidence will start to shift into the center, will come take its rightful spot in the heart, take the driver's seat in the heart. And you'll be amazed. Apparently in 2024, you'll be amazed at what you actually do. At the same time, question the fear, question the stressful, angry thinking that also seems to be amplifying at times. Okay, so my phone died just there for a second, but the records are still open, and I want to just conclude with a few more messages from the record keepers. They just want to remind you, summarize that the sick is surfacing to heal. It is surfacing to heal. It is coming to an end. And it's big, but it's not permanent. And we do have the resources inside to meet it. So as the sick is increasing in appearance, so is health. So are our greater capacities. They're pointing at capacities in our DNA that lay dormant, that will be seeming like, superhuman capacities. And the more we get into the 2020s, the more we will see this change. We will see collectively a upswing in abilities, in heart-centered action, collective heart-centered action. that this is an age not of sickness but wellness in the longer term. In the longer term. The last thing they want to share with all of us is that each of us is God's wish come true. Each of us is a wish in God's mind. And each of us is the realization of that wish. This flesh, blood, soul is God's wish come true. It's so good to know. And not just this one here or the one that you sit in, but every single one in your life, every single being you come across is a wish in God's heart that has come true. So whether their behavior is something that appears harmonious with God's heart or disharmonious, it's temporary. They are a wish come true. Enjoy that power, everybody. It truly is here to help us make manifest the world we want to see. It's happening. It is happening. Do not doubt. Or doubt. It won't last very long. It's not powerful enough to withstand the power that's coming through in 2024. It is 24 karat gold. 24 karat gold. That's it. Now I'm seeing that. 24 karat gold. If you're interested in getting support for the 2024 path ahead of you, if you feel like the records could be of use in your journey, I still do my Golden Path coaching practice. So we go into the records at an interval you like, at a frequency you like, on a regular basis to learn what the records could do for you, what in the records could support you in your big, glorious path, making manifest the world you want around you. I did this last year. It was an extraordinary experience with the people I worked with. I would love to be a part of your journey if that speaks to you, or if you just want to tap into your records once. I also do one-offs as well. So you can look in the description below for my website and how to sign up for sessions or learn more about the Golden Path. Or not. Have a great, great year if I don't see you. I love doing this, and I'm so glad you're a part of it. All right. Stay golden.